This video I'm going to show how I wired up my 4 test solar panels in series and then in parallel so they work with the 48-volt system I'm building. And the first thing that I want to do is read the label and explain what some of the information printed on it means, starting with the open circuit voltage value. The VOC is the maximum voltage a solar panel can produce when it is not connected to any load or circuit, meaning 37.6 would be the highest volt reading I would get if I test the cables with a voltmeter when they are not connected. The rated power voltage is the voltage the panel produces when it is connected to a load and operating at its peak efficiency, so I should see a maximum of 30 volts for this panel when it is connected to my solar system. These panels have a 15 amp maximum fuse rating and they have a minimum of a 12 AWG insulated wire requirement. They are 240 watt panels with a plus or minus 3% tolerance and an 8 amp rated power current when connected to the solar system. So I'm going to connect each group of 2 solar panels together in series and then connect those 2 groups together in parallel using these wires running through a PVC pipe. I decided to use cinder blocks to angle these 4 panels for testing since I had so many of the blocks for another project, but they work so well I end up using them for the rest of the panels. I show a closer view connecting the next 2 solar panels in series later, but these first 2 panels I'm just going to quickly series connect the positive cable from one panel to the negative cable on the other panel. Then I connect the other 2 cables to the extension cables I made so I can connect the next 2 solar panels that I will also connect in series before connecting both pairs in parallel. And here I will show a closer view and better explain what I am doing, starting with the reading I get when I test one of the solar panels with my voltmeter. So inserting the negative test lead into the negative cable and the positive test lead into the positive cable, I will get a reading of 34.1, which again, these panels are rated at 37.6 VOC. And moving over to the next panel, I will do the same thing and test it before I wire them together, and I get the same reading of 34.1, which means I should double that voltage to around 68.2 after I connected 2 panels in series. So I will do that now by taking the negative wire with the black label from the panel to my right, and the positive wire with the red label from the panel to my left, and then connect the 2 together, which is wiring them in series. And now when I put the black test lead in the negative cable from the left panel, and the red test lead in the positive cable from the right panel, I will get the reading I expected of around 68.2 volts. Now in order to parallel connect the 2 groups of solar panels that are both connected in series, I need to use a couple of two-way T-branches that are opposites of each other. So I will connect the positive cable with the red label from the panel to my right to the end of the T-branch with 2 connects and the negative cable with the black label from the panel to my left to the other. Then I will take the T-branch connected to the negative cable and connect it to the extension cable I made coming from the negative side of the 2 panels wired in series that are in front of these 2 panels, and I will do the same with the positive side, and both groups of solar panels connected in series will then be connected in parallel together, and I should get the same reading of around 68.2 volts. But before I use my voltmeter to test the output, I will disconnect the cables that are wired in series to wrap them around the wood to get them up off the ground so they don't lay in a puddle when it rains. And then when I insert my test leads into the T-branch open ends so they touch the metal inside, I will get the reading I expect of around 68.2 volts, which will work with the 48-volt charge controller I plan to use. Before connecting the cable that goes to the bus bar inside that will then connect to my charge controller, I will raise the extension cables up using a landscaping block, which is just a temporary solution. These 4 solar panels are now connected in series and parallel to get the voltage I need to work with the solar system I'm building. So all I need to do is connect them to start generating electricity from the sun. Hopefully this video has helped, and feel free to ask any questions that you still may have in the comments. Thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe for more quick and on-point videos.